Hi guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be voicing it over to see if you guys like this. This blush is going to get covered up, so it's not super important. This is BFTE Cosmetics Lava Mama going into my crease. Let me know if you guys like this voiceover, and if you do, I'll keep trying to do something like this. Next, going into my crease is Notoriously Morbid. I want to do Girly stuff. It looks pretty similar, but I thought I would use this just to kind of deepen up the pink. Now I'm going in with Notoriously Morbid Good Little Girl Routine to deepen up my crease. As you can see, I'm using the same fluffy blending brush. I'm just starting off with the lightest color and then going darker as I add more color. Next, we're adding Notoriously Morbid Boundary Issues. I really wanted a Valentine's Day look, but I couldn't decide between pink or red, so I thought why not both and kind of do a gradient in between. I really wasn't sure what I was going for with this look. I just kind of started slapping colors on. I knew that I wanted pink and I wanted red, and I kind of decided on a gradient, and then after that I kind of just ran with what happened, and you'll kind of see, and I'll talk about where things kind of just happened and I ran with it. Just making sure the blend is completely smooth. Also, right here I'm adding Notoriously Morbid Vital Essence. It didn't really make a difference, but I thought I'd mention that I added it anyway. Next, going in with the Into Stone Eye Base from Notoriously Morbid. It was in the Pandora's box, which is a monthly subscription box. Next up, another eyeshadow from Notoriously Morbid, this time from an eyeshadow palette. This is from the Dapper Darklings palette, and it is the shade Mafficking. You can see I got a lot of fallout from this dark eyeshadow because I put too much on my brush and it just kind of rained down on my cheek. I do have a powder laid down on my skin, so it was pretty easy to swipe it away, so in the next shot you'll see that it's gone. This is where something kind of just happened, so you can kind of see the area between the dark eyeshadow and the red was just very stark, and I tried to blend it out and it just got worse. So you can see here I'm trying to fix it, but in the end I wasn't able to really fix it. So I just went with some more dark under my eye and blended that out. I wanted it even darker, so next I'm going in with Notoriously Morbid Pressed Pigment in the Void, which is a black pigment, and I'm just blending it onto my lid here with a fluffy brush and under my eye with a smudger brush. I'm also tightlining with it. I know it's kind of gross, creepy, whatever. You don't have to do it. I just like how it makes my lashes look darker, and there's no gap in between my skin and the eyeshadow. Then I'm going back in with Mafficking and just kind of blending out that black so it's not super harsh. And then I put some Mafficking on the fluffy end to blend it out again. Now I'm using a little bit of Shadowbind from Notoriously Morbid, which is their sticky base for eyeshadows. I'm just blending it out here so it's nice and smooth. You don't want it very clumpy. You want a nice thin layer. Now I'm going in with supermegafoxyawesomehot Multichrome eyeshadow from the November Vanishing Cabinet from Notoriously Morbid. More Shadowbind, and then going in with We Create Chaos in the center, and then from the Vanishing Cabinet in October, I'm going in with I Am Beautiful. On my brow bone, I believe I used I Am Beautiful. This is the Multichrome Litany liner in the shade Spite from Notoriously Morbid. This was from Black Friday 2020. You can see here, this is how I was going to fix that harsh line, is go for a graphic liner look with Spite here. As you can see, it's kind of sheer on the first coat, so I'm going to be going in with a second coat here in a second. But I remember people saying that they were kind of having trouble getting full opacity with this liner, and for me the trick is to go in with a second coat on liners like this. Here I am going in with the second coat of the Spite Litany liner. As you can see, it definitely goes to a more full opacity with two coats. However, when I was doing this in the mirror, I couldn't really see if it was looking good or not. From my angle, my eyes didn't really see any reflectiveness or any shift when I was putting this Litany liner on. So I kind of panicked, and so later on I'll add something over top. So you can't really, in the end, see the actual true shift of this Litany liner, which I feel really bad about because I really wanted to showcase this liner, but maybe I can do another look with just this Litany liner. Oh, here you can see I messed up my wing. It was so perfect, and I went and did this. Here you can see I'm covering up the Litany liner with the shade Destiny from the Endless collection. It is a multi-chrome. I foiled it with some Shadowbind, so if you're curious on how to foil eyeshadows, I have that in a previous video of mine. I believe it was in the Sunset eyeshadow tutorial. It was one of my first videos. If you're curious on how to foil eyeshadows with Shadowbind. You can see that adding Destiny over top really changed how it looked, but in the end I was pretty happy with how this turned out, so no regrets, but I do wish that you guys had been able to see the shift in the Litany liner. Next I'm going in with Charmer of Hearts. I foiled that with Shadowbind also. I wasn't like super happy with how it turned out, so I wanted to add another pop of something wow, and I figured why not glittery gold. So that's like another one of those it just kind of happened fixes that I did. When I don't plan out looks, like I didn't plan this out at all. A lot of times I just let things happen, and sometimes it works out great, and then other times I kind of ruin it on accident. I don't think I ruined this one. This one kind of turned out pretty good, all things considered. Next, I'm going to be filling in my brows, starting off with an eyeshadow from the Vanishing Cabinet called Floo Powder Power. It is from the November Vanishing Cabinet. Next, I want to do Girly stuff, and then going in with Good Little Girl Routine after that. And then I Call It Mr Pointy to finish off the gradient. Next, we're going to be going in with a lot of blush. This is the blush from the Vanishing Cabinet that was X-Files themed. I think it was maybe August. I'm putting it everywhere on my nose, cheeks, forehead. I think this one was called They Call Me Spooky. Next, we're going in with the liquid highlighter Haliwee from 2019 Halloween Advent Calendar. It was a pink base with like a gold shift, and I'm going in really, really heavy with it. A, because this look is just really heavy, and then B, I'm just trying to use it up. It's kind of starting to dry up a little bit, so I just caked it on. Next, I'm laying down some more Shadowbind, and then going in with the chunky glitter from Shade Beauty in the shade Don't Call Me Lord Snow. I'm laying it down on my inner lower lash line, and then again Shadowbind and Don't Call Me Lord Snow on my brow. I have a code with Shade Beauty. It is TAJ, T-A-J, and you can save 10% off of $25 or more orders. Here I'm laying down just a dot of Shadowbind and just a heart glitter from the motto of Betrayal glitter from Notoriously Morbid. And to finish off the look, just some mascara. This one is from Well People and is the volumizing mascara in black. You can add lashes. I'm not super into lashes. I think a lash would look really good with this look, but I just find lashes very irritating. Thank you guys for watching. You can see here the beautiful shift in the multichromes that I added, especially Destiny as my liner. Let me know if you guys like voiceovers and hearing my voice and my weird opinions, and if you like this, I'll try and do more, and we can kind of have chats while I do my makeup. I just love how this look looks in the sun. It's just so sparkly and shiny, and this is my favorite video of this look.